You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodgers for Black and White Live. Well, I always get really interested when I see a former teammate come out and say some things that will raise an eyebrow about a quarterback, particularly Aaron Rodgers. We've seen this in the past. Greg Jennings has been pretty critical of Aaron in the past. Greg Jennings was a hell of a good receiver. A Hall of very good receiver. Won't make the Hall of Fame, but was a damn good receiver nonetheless. Well, now Jermichael Finley, that's right, tight end out of University of Texas, who played for about 5-6 seasons with the Packers, never did reach full potential, and actually had to retire early because of an injury, pretty bad injury he had. Well, he's come out and made some really interesting comments about the future Hall of Fame Packer quarterback, as saying if he struggles again the way he did last week, he would yank him early in the game for Jordan Love. Wow. I'm not sure that I can agree with these sentiments, but nonetheless, it's a story. Being a teammate, Jermichael Finley says if he were coaching the Packers, Aaron Rodgers would be on a short leash, telling TMZ Sports he'd bench the MVP by week 4 if the QB continues to struggle. Quote, if you don't see it, Finley said, let's go to Love, Jordan Love. It might sound crazy considering Rodgers is coming off of one of the best seasons ever, but Finley says the way Aaron played this past weekend in the blowout loss to the Saints has him very concerned. He says Aaron Rodgers looks tired. I agree. He looked terrible. He just looks bad on the sideline. Said Finley, who earlier in the week said Rodgers looked like he had lost his hunger. Michael Irvin echoed that. I made a video on that yesterday. Quote, I bet the guy probably don't want to play football anymore. Wow. Finley said he'd be willing to give Rodgers the first quarter of the season to show if he still has the MVP skill set left in him. But he made it clear if signs are pointing upwards, then he'd start Jordan Love. Quote, you've got one of the highest paid backup quarterbacks sitting right behind Aaron Rodgers, so you might as well utilize him and get him going for the future. I'm not sure about that. He's on a rookie contract. As for if he thinks Aaron can turn it around, Finley said it tells us he's rooting for the quarterback, but he isn't exactly optimistic it'll happen. I don't think the Packers are going to have a very good year this year. By the way, Jermichael is promising more hot takes on the Packers all season on his new podcast, Inside Spin with Jay Finn. That's pretty good. Saying you can catch it on his social media platform, so we might actually check that out. Especially if he's going to drop takes like this. But I think it's interesting. Michael Irvin saying that if you start talking about retirement, we've heard this from other players, just not in regards to Aaron Rodgers till yesterday. Michael Irvin said, if you're thinking about retiring in the NFL, you're already retired because it's a head game. Okay, now you got Jermichael Finley that says Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like a hungry player anymore. Somebody that has the love or the drive to play in the game anymore. Now, look, that could all change with a change of scenery. We've seen that happen where somebody finally got out of a town and all of a sudden they sort of breathe some new life into them. Peyton Manning in Denver is one of those that I can think of. Although I don't know that he was exactly unhappy with the Colts, but they still gave up on him, right, because of the neck injury, and they didn't have much choice with the opportunity to get Andrew Luck. So, Jordan Love, the real problem there is last year, okay? I've been kind of critical of Love, saying I don't know if he's ready to play. There was one game in the preseason. He looked pretty good. There were a couple of other things in the preseason that made me go, yikes. And he lost a lot of that time in last season's offseason, right? He gets drafted. COVID's going on. He's not able to have a rookie minicamp, another minicamp, and then he's not able to have training camp in preseason. So really, Jordan Love is a rookie this year, okay? Yeah, he's a second-year player, technically. But really, this is it. This is his first wade into the waters of real live bullets. And like I said, at times he looked all right, other times not so great. But I think it's interesting how these ex-players are willing to throw Aaron Rodgers under the bus at times. You know, there's been a lot of criticalness of Aaron over the years because of his personality. It's always been one of my issues with Aaron. I think he's an all-time great quarterback, but I think he lacks some leadership qualities that guys like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning had. I just believe it. I think Brett Favre had better leadership qualities than Aaron Rodgers, and when I look at him over Packers history, Favre will always be ahead of Rodgers because of that one thing. Okay, that drive that was so obvious with Brett that you just don't see with Aaron Rodgers. It's strange. It's his personality. He's kind of aloof. I don't know. Tell me what you think. If you're a Packers fan, are you ready to go to Jordan Love? I've seen this has put a split in the Packers nation. You got half the fans that are ready to go to Love because they're like, we're fed up with Aaron Rodgers. The other half, of course, wants it to work out and wants Aaron to retire there. I can understand a little bit of both sides. Peace. I'm out till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.